Hey Internet, welcome to Thermodynamics tutorial. This is a made-up question not found in your textbooks. We've got a tank filled with air and a thermometer. We've got two settings, high and low. We have the specific gravity of an unknown fluid in the thermometer. There is a height difference of 29 inches between the fluid levels in the two arms. The atmospheric pressure is 13.8 psia. And we want to find the absolute pressure in both the settings. One is when the thermometer arm with the higher fluid level is connected to the tank, and B, when the arm with lower fluid level is connected to the tank. Step 1, draw your free body diagram, your FBD. This will help you visualize the problem. Imagine there is two settings, one high, one low. Obviously this picture cannot animate, so there's only one setting right now. But imagine it can switch between them. Okay, step 2, list all the given values and unknown what you're trying to solve. So that's just taking the question and just putting it into number form. Alright, step 3. Find the formula for absolute pressure for the high vacuum arm. In this case, it will be PABS, the absolute pressure, is equal to PATM, the atmospheric pressure, minus the change in pressure for the fluid. And I will explain why it's minus for this setting when we get to the numerical values, and same for the positive pressure when we get to the lower vacuum arm. Okay, so we're missing the density of the fluid, so we need to find the formula for that. So it is just the SG, the specific gravity, multiplied by the density of water. Step 5, we find the actual value for it. So we assume that water is at room temperature, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So we look at our table, which is, for legal reasons, I can't show you, but you can check out the pinned comment. Alright, it'll be 62.4 pound mass per foot cubed. Alright, so multiply these together, you get 78 pound mass per foot cubed. Okay, step 6, find the absolute pressure for the high vacuum arm, part A. So PATM minus the change in the fluid pressure. So as you can see, here's the values. This is given in the question. We just work that out, the density of the fluid. We assume gravity is 32.174 feet per second squared. And we convert 29 inches into feet, so we can cancel out the units. Here's the conversion factors, and then we will get 12.49 psia for the absolute pressure for part A. So the reason why it is a negative is when the fluid level is higher in the tank connected arm. This indicates that the pressure in the tank is lower than the atmospheric pressure, the vacuum. The atmospheric pressure is pushing on the open end and forcing the fluid up into the tank of the connected arm. So that's the reason. Step 7, find the absolute pressure for the low vacuum arm formula. So it's the opposite, it is a positive, so it's a plus. Okay. Step 8, find the absolute pressure for the low vacuum arm for part B. Once again, just plug and play. We are simply just adding the change in fluid pressure this time. The values are the same, except we just change the minus to a plus. Okay, and we will get 15.11 psia for part B. And we will explain why. the lower fluid level in the arm attached to the tank. When the fluid level is lower in the tank, this indicates the pressure in the tank is higher than the atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric pressure pushes the fluid down into the tank connected arm and up into the open arm. So we can find out whether the pressure in the tank is above or below just by looking and observing the manometer. So, alright, for visual reference, in this setting right here, it will be part B, for example. So the fluid will be pushing the manometer and it will be pushing out to the atmosphere. If it's part A on the high setting, then the atmospheric pressure will push the fluid into the tank. Okay, so disclaimers, the method is correct, however, I do make calculation mistakes. I encourage you to solve it yourself and see if you get the same answer. Before we leave, I highly encourage you to save this video onto your PC just in case this video or channel gets taken down. While I follow all copyright laws, sometimes things just happen. You can do this by using the snipping tool. If you never used it before, you can follow the instructions. So click on the icon, snipping tool, on your taskbar. If it's not on your taskbar, go to your Windows search, type in snipping tool. If you're using a Mac, you can use the Mac equivalent of a snipping tool. Once you have it open, click on the video option, then click on new, then left click and drag the rectangle to cover the YouTube screen. So this is just an example. Hit the start button, wait for the countdown, then hit the replay button on YouTube, let the video finish, then hit the red square to stop recording, then save your video. Alright, so like and subscribe, share with your friends because this is a made up question, so they won't be able to find it. If you have questions, comments, or you found mistakes in this video, leave it in the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to support me, become a member or drop a super thanks. Until next time, see ya.